This is a fantastic and simple way for many veterans to save money on their annual tax bill. But curiously, not everyone is doing it. We're going to cover that today, but first, if you're looking for more information on your VA loan entitlement, home buying, or other veterans benefits, please subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. What not enough veterans know is that nearly every state in the union has some level of veterans property tax exemption. Now, some are only for those rated at 100%, and there are others like Texas that have a tiered system where how much you get pulled off of your annual tax bill is directly correlated to your disability percentage. There's a few key things to know. In no state is this exemption automatic. The state itself doesn't really have a way to know if you've been awarded a rating by the VA. Now, as such, each state has its own criteria for eligibility and application. They also have their own means to do it. What I usually tell folks is, look, whatever state you're in, go to the Veterans Affairs website, and somewhere within that website, you'll find the Veterans Property Tax Exemption form for that particular state. You know, the place you have to go to file it, mail it, whatever it is, all the instructions therein. Obviously, I can't cover all 50 states in a single video, but that's the simplest way. Go to your state's Veterans Affairs website and find the form that you need to fill out and the instructions for turning it in. Now, the second thing to know is that every state is a little bit different on the time periods that they collect property taxes or when this exemption could take effect. In fact, there's some states, my own being one of them, where you have to have been a resident in that home for the entire calendar year before you can actually file for the exemption. A little bit annoying. There's other states where you can file for it right away or where it can take effect at the very next tax period. So again, I'm going to go back to the Veterans Affairs website. Get on there, figure out, the instructions for filing for the exemption in your state, how much you should qualify for, and perhaps most importantly, when it should take effect. Now, the third thing to note is if you have an active escrow account for your taxes when your exemption is approved and takes effect, then whatever unused portion for your taxes is in an escrow will get refunded to you. And in fact, if you've paid taxes that you shouldn't have because for whatever reason your effective date was backdated, you should be refunded that by your county assessor as well. Now, if you're wondering, this graphic I've got with me shows states that have a full tax exemption for 100% disabled veterans and those that have a partial. Now, this information does change quite a bit as states, alter their criteria or whatever it is they feel like exempting. So for the third time, if you have questions about your particular state, how much you can get exempted, the process for application, when it takes effect, et cetera, get onto your Veterans Affairs website for your particular state, and that's where you'll find all that information. If you have any other questions about property tax exemptions for veterans, your VA loan entitlement, or home buying, please reach out. We'll set up a phone consult.